Hi, Leo parents, or parents of Leo children. This is Parental Guidance, your tarot treat for the week of May 8th through the 14th. Exciting times. You're probably still feeling the effects of the lunar eclipse that we had in Scorpio, understanding that that's the last one that we're going to see, until it cycles back again, and, probably for another 20 years or so. And you may still be feeling this energy, through the middle of this week. Yes, so I'm doing a Mercury retrograde special through the end of the 14th. And all that information is going to be linked below if you'd like to take advantage of it. And is there anything else that I want to cover? Yes. So I'm wearing this primarily because it's a spiritual metaphor for the graduation or the evolution and the transformation that all of us are making with this particular with the season, with this eclipse cycle, or this corridor that just passed. And I feel like all of us have learned some very valuable lessons during this transition that will carry us as we enter the new lunar cycle of Aries and Libra. A lot of challenging, there was something else astrologically that was coming up that is like a challenging aspect, but I'm not remembering, so my apologies. I'll go ahead and get on with the reading. So let's see what's going on for our Leo kids for this week. They have the Hangman in reverse, or Hangmonster. These things are so long. I feel like they're just chilling out. Like, they're processing, they're letting some things kind of marinate. It's a creative project. It makes them happy. They got this smile on their face. So it's like they're processing life. Feel free to take these messages and apply them to your child's 5th house or your 5th house. Another thing that I do want to point out before I continue is when you're watching these videos, look at them in terms of aspect. So your child's sun in relationship to your moon, or if you're looking for yourself, look at it from your rising, or view these videos as like what is impacting the houses. And sometimes those messages coincide as well. So if you have planets in your 11th house, watch the video with Aquarius. So there's so many different ways that the messages could come to you, and I just want to help you out and provide that so that you're not like, this doesn't resonate. It probably isn't impacting you here, but there's another way where it will really stand out. So just want to let you know. So it feels like a happy break. Something that they're really like, it's a creative project that they're doing in their own time. Something that just brings them so much peace and joy, contentment. This is something that they really enjoy doing this week. And I don't know what it is, if it's with another person, like they get to go visit somebody, but there's a sense of just satisfaction, satiation, enjoyment, bliss. But they're working through some process. They're working on a project, but it's just something like creatively cathartic, or I don't know, maybe, but it's like something that is like healing, or just something that they get a kick out of. So I don't know what that pertains to, but it feels like good positive energy. Aries parents, you guys have the 5 of Cups in reverse. This is energy that's carrying from the recent lunar eclipse, and you are making peace with things. This doesn't feel like it's related to your child, but you being able to make peace with yourself about a situation will free you up mentally so that you can be more present with your child. Like you putting a closure on this probably is dealing with a romantic relationship, or I just feel like taking into account your past behaviors, how you want to do things differently, reflecting. But I just see closure. Like, yeah, that didn't work out, or you see your errors or whatever. But I feel like that's what it pertains to. It's something that deeply like internally, I don't want to say produces like remorse or regret, but it's just one of those things that you're like, yeah, like it really made it, it's like it's a deep impression on, it's something that left a deep impression on you, where when you think about it, it just causes you to like do this and just kind of ruminate over it. But you're coming out of that energy because you've made peace, you got closure, and you feel, you know, you're content. But yes, it will free you up your mental energy so you can spend more time or focus on your Leo child. Taurians, you got the whole world in your hands. Like, this is a good week. You know, you're feeling good. Your child is feeling good. Like, this is a good blissed out week. Things will align a lot better for you, like projects and things like that. This week will just flow so smoothly for you. You know, you're towards the end of Mercury retrograde, but I just feel like ease, flow, things will just come into alignment. Things are manifesting for you, but it just feels like such a blissful, calm, smooth week. Like you're getting what you wanted. You put your intentions out there for something, and it just happens. Where's my tassel? I want to see it. Anyway, Gemini, you guys are making final decisions. You have the Three of Wands in reverse. You're no longer looking out yonder about what the possibilities. Either you're buying a house, you're closing on a house, you're wanting to buy a house. There's something like property related or moving related. There's something about settling on a decision, and it has a lot to do with moving, transitions, where you want to be. Maybe you're planning on, maybe you're moving for a new job, or there's some reason why you are moving to a different place. You've decided on either where you want to move, that you've decided on the house or the apartment that you want to move into. If it's, you know, an RV or a van, you've picked the RV, or you're picking it up, or, you know, it's just something along to do with solidified travel. Maybe you've just solidified your travel plans, your plane ticket, your itinerary, but something travel related for you is solidified. And know that this is going to bring your child peace, because I can't say for everyone that the child is coming on whatever this trip is or whatever, but there's a sense of peace. Like that piece of the puzzle is concluded for them. They have information, so they're out of a space of uncertainty, or, you know, where's mom and dad going to be for a weekend or whatever. I don't know. But a decision is being made final. And a lot of you, it will pertain to a geographical location. Cancer parents, you guys have the Ten of Swords. I don't know why you have the Ten of Swords this week. But let me see. It doesn't feel heavy to me. It feels like making peace with a situation, much like Aries Parents. But it's like, okay, it's not even like someone stabbed you in the back, as much as it is you coming to an understanding of who you have to be, or the changes that you need to emotionally like make in your life to be the best version of yourself. You're supported by like the universe. You're supported by the sun. You have the resources that you need. It's you accepting the role or the transformation or something that you have to play and getting shit done. Like, okay, I gotta evolve, you know. Either someone calls you out on your shit or whatever, but you're owning whatever changes you need to make in your life. And I don't feel like, for some of you, you have a drinking problem. It's impacted your child. Or a health problem. There's something health related as well, where someone's just said, hey, you need to do something about that. And you're like, yeah, I do. So, you're doing the work that you got to. It's going to benefit your child, because it's like they have a sense of peace about it. You're working on yourself, whether it's, having a healthy weight, whether it's curbing your habits, or anything that you've allowed to become an addiction in your life. But you're taking ownership for the fact that, I gotta work on that. Maybe you get agitated really easily, not necessarily violent, but just you got anger issues, and it's just working on having like a better way to handle when you're upset. But that's what I see you doing, working on this process. Like, I want to be a better person. Leo parents of Leo kids, you guys have the Tower. Something sudden has happened. It probably already did with this, or the energies of the lunar eclipse in Scorpio will bring something on. Scorpio is fixed water, you're fixed fire. Scorpio is co-ruled by Mars, it rules Aries. It's a fiery planet. I can't see that not having some kind of connection to what sparks something. So I don't, maybe you have a Leo moon or whatever, but some of you have a Leo moon, and that's, I feel indigestion. I feel, like, for whatever reason, sometimes Scorpios give me the feeling of heartburn, just their energy, because it's hot. It's like hot water, like hot sauce, and hot sauce gives me heartburn, like the feeling of heartburn. Not all hot sauces, it just depends, but it creates this inflammatory response in me personally. Some of it does, but anyway, that's the feeling that I get. It's like acid reflux or some kind of like, and maybe somebody does, but or maybe this is pertaining to your health, but it's something sudden. But I am getting a very inflammatory response, like in my esophagus, a little bit of the heart chakra, not so much the lungs, but just a little bit of labored breathing. So maybe you have respiratory issues. Maybe someone will have a respiratory episode, so keep your inhaler or something. But I'm really feeling a heaviness around, yes, the lungs now, and just like acid reflux, or yes, now it's going into my stomach. So somebody really has some issues there, or you get triggered excuse me, when things get really bothered, that's your response. You have an inflammatory response. When anxiety kicks in, you get a shortness of breath, you get some kind of inflammatory response in your esophagus. So this is passing. This will pass. Some of you, it's going to be sudden news about, not so much a betrayal, but it's some kind of news dealing with a person. For some of you, it's not impacting your child, but just be mindful of what you eat. Drink plenty of water. I just drink water. Like, that's so important. Gotta adjust myself. Keep everything together. Yeah, but I really feel that for you all. Virgo parents, you guys have, nice. Maybe you have Leo in your chart, but there's some kind of transition about this tree. This tree always, or not always, but sometimes this tree specifically points me back to the Tower. Goodness, excuse me. You're holding out for something. It could be somebody who is romantically interested in you, somebody who's interested in partnering with you, I feel, and you're just like, I don't know. I don't know about you yet. Yeah, I don't know enough about you. Somebody wants to be in your inner circle. It's a specific person that's trying, like, breakneck, like, trying to do everything. Hey, what you doing? Let's get together. You know, I like your shirt, you know, or just something silly like that, where it's just like irritatingly like what's your deal? Like it's like, all right, you are like, you just feel it in your body. Whoever this person is, they're just like, they're like going out of their way in the most like I don't know, awkward, it's just like goofy way to like be near you, and you like them, you're interested, and it could be either a business prospect. I really feel that it's just this person that wants to share an opportunity with you or something. Like there's somebody that wants to be in your personal space. They admire you, they like what you do, they like what you're about. You're interested in terms of like your curiosity is piqued, you like to learn and know more, but you're not, you know, for a lot of you, you're not reciprocating the same level of emotion. You're like, okay, you know, you passed the initial vibe check, but I don't know a whole lot about you. As I feel like a resistance in your heart chakra. That's because of past disappointments with other people. So you're very slow to just like let people in your life right now. And so this is what you're doing. You're just like, I don't know about you just yet. Like I need time to figure you out. Like, what are you about? You know? And it's like the person is even like, no, I don't know about you, you know? And you may have more than one person like trying to get at your attention, or this is like multiple facets. So your kid is trying to get your attention, you know, whoever, if you're single, this interested person, you know, maybe your spouse is being like extra goofy this week. Like if they're like, hey, let's have date night, let's do something, or ooh, you know, you're kind of sexy, or you know, like they're, and with this, the energy of the lunar eclipse, yes, it's possible that your significant other may just be like on like some extra goofy wavelength. Like what the fuck is your deal? Like, guys, we see each other naked, like almost, you know, or you've seen each other naked before. So it's like, what are you doing? You know, what is this goofiness? It could be that. I see business, I see networking. I just see a lot of people just trying to be in your energy field, and you're like giving them, you know, like, just wait, like, come on and focus. Okay, great. You're just giving them this, like, I don't know yet. You're just taking your energy. So that was a lot to say, a little, but I don't know. That's what I feel. And it feels fun. I mean, enjoy it. Enjoy the attention. I know you will. I know you'll look good doing it as well. Because Virgo does have a vibe of very detailed, and like when it comes to how they look, like, I don't know. Not all, I can't say, but I think Virgos have an attention to detail when it comes to looking well put together. Anyway, Libra. Yep. Libra, you guys have the Queen of Swords in reverse. You're being hyper editing, like you're editing your speech around somebody for a particular reason. And it's not, you just don't want somebody to know certain things right now. It's not like you're shy. It's not so much that you don't trust as much as it is like you just don't want you. There's a reason why you were cautious about saying too much around somebody. It's not so much like, and maybe I already said it, like, I don't know, you're, for whatever reason this week, you're just very, you're very careful about what you say about something around someone. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. You do. But you're like kind of avoiding this person, avoiding conversations around something with this person. I would encourage you to still keep doing it. You know, it doesn't feel like you shouldn't. I know that you're doing it for a valid reason. And just keep doing it. Like, I feel like that's part of what you need to do this week, is just be very particular. Maybe it's a coworker who wants to steal your ideas. I don't know. But you feel the need to hyper edit your conversations this week. That's what I got. Let me know in the comments, please. Scorpio parents, you guys have the Emperor in reverse. I see you lowering your guard a little bit. Not being so intense. Right. I mean, this is, you know, the energy of Aries, which is ruled by Mars, and you're co-ruled by Mars. And you just came out of a lunar eclipse in your sign. So you could be feeling some shit, you know, like you're just kind of like not on one. I'm sure like you were like this on steroids, or you know, by the time that this energy hits, like this is where you will be. But prior to that, you were the Emperor on steroids, probably a little easily agitated, like just like hyper, like stalking people on the internet, or whatever, all the Scorpio things the Scorpio does. Scorpio sun, moon, rising, they stalk people. Like they will fucking look you up, and like they'll just find you. Like they will find you. It reminds me of the Taken thing, the quote. But yeah, like you were just like super like Scorpio, like with this energy, and you're like, all right, that's enough. I'm done with that. Like that's where you are. I probably need to change mine, because this thing keeps falling, and I'm doing that, and that doesn't help either. Let me adjust myself. Okay. Sagittarius parents. Yes, parents with Sagittarian placements. Yay! You have the house card, the Four of Wands. You got a happy home. There's like so much excitement, and I mean, I wouldn't say like ooh excitement, like none of that, but just like just happiness, bliss, contentment. Like you and your child are just vibing out this week. Rightfully so. You guys are both fire signs. So there's just a lot of harmony in your house this week after that Scorpio energy passes. It's a happy home. Your home is going to be clean. I know, because Scorpio, like people, well, not Scorpio. Maybe you do have Scorpio placements too. But Sagittarian parents are not known to be the most domestic people. When it comes to just, you know, cooking, cleaning, you have to have other placements in your chart to like have that be like, or have stuff in your fourth house, like significant stuff in your fourth house, or even maybe your fifth house, like if children, you know, fourth and fifth houses. Yeah. But if you don't, chances are you probably are like very athletic, you know, kind of, I wouldn't say so much a slob, but you give off slob tendencies. I have slobness in my life. Yep, that's just what that is what it is. Enjoy your week. We have Capricorn parents. You guys have I'm kind of disappointed with this, but I'll explain it in a minute. It's kind of sad. But you guys have the Six of Cups in reverse. It's like, oh, like it pertains to nostalgia, it pertains to childhood. Like there's not a focus on, you're working a lot. Like there's an opportunity where you can really focus on being with your child, or you know, taking it easy, spending time creating memories or dwelling on memories, and you're not there. It's a work. You feel really like, I need to focus on work this week, is what you are saying. Like somebody verbatim is saying something like that. I need to work. I need to focus on work this week. I need to get this project done. I need to complete this. Like this is going to help me. This is going to help our house, our family. This is going to help us. But you are hyper focused this week on a project. Like I feel it. I feel it in my solar plexus. Like it's just, you're driven to dedicate more focused attention on a work-related project. I mean, like your favorite song should be that by Rihanna. Work, 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 because that's what you do. That's what you love to do. Like, you can listen to that song all day because it's like motivating. Whistle while you work. Any song that has work in it, like I'm sure you listen to because that's what you like to do. This is okay what you're doing. Just take the moment, and I know you will, because you realize the duality of what's happening this week. What you're working on is important. What you're working on is going to set you up for success or whatever. So you're aware of the scenario. You are aware of your why. I know that you will take the time to spend moments playing with your child, investing in them, being present when they ask you questions, being present when they ask you the same questions over and over and over again, like throughout the course of the week. I know how that feels. And I have Capricorn placements too. So anyway, let's go on to, ooh, yay, Aquarius. You guys got the Lovers. Oh, no, not the Lovers, my bad. Two of Cups. Lovers and Two of Cups always kind of gives me that same ooh, like vibe. But anyway, this is blissful partnership. This is contentment in the heart chakra. Doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but this is peace in your relationships. Having some deep and necessary conversations. Maybe you're having a necessary conversation with your grandma, an elder. You're reminiscing about something with someone who really means a lot to you, but it's a conversation. It's a gratifying conversation with somebody that means a lot to you. And you are, for some of you, it's saying goodbye because you know that time is getting close. Not for all, but that's for a very specific group of people. But you're really taking the time to capture the memories with this person while you still have them with you. You are making an intention. It's an effort, an intentionality to be invested with this person while you still have them in your life. For some of you, it could be a child going off to school, going off to college. Oh my God. Or graduating from college before they move or they go on to some next big thing, whether it's the military. I feel somebody is going to the military, and maybe after, I don't know how that works, but there's a possibility that somebody may be stationed overseas, or it's just an intentional connection with someone that you know you may not see for a long time. And this is good. This is healing. There's conversations that you may have that you may revisit. Somebody may have like a heart condition. That was for me because I feel stuff in my body. But you're valuing your relationships. You're valuing your friendships. You're valuing your connections. Enjoy that because that's beautiful. Pisces parents, you guys have the Six of Swords. This is a good feeling. It's closure. You're getting away from something. You like, the Aries parents, you're reflecting. It's not something bad, but it's just like a learning lesson. Like you're closing a chapter and you're moving on to the next thing. I don't know if your child is going to benefit from it anyway. Oh, are we at 30 minutes? Yes, we are. Almost. Yeah. You're moving. It's a close of a chapter, a growth cycle. You've learned a lesson. You've applied it. You're ready for the new and the next thing. And I know that this full moon, lunar eclipse in Scorpio brought a lot of that up. A lot of intense emotions, a lot of things that you needed to contend with. And the tarot, you are ruled, like the moon card is your card for Pisces. So yeah, I'm proud of you because you had to walk away from something or really just reevaluate some stuff, and you get to take your growth, all the swords, your mental energy with you. So we're at 30 minutes. Yep, that was a long ass reading. If you have any questions, you got comments, leave them in the comment section below. And I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Thank you. Goodbye.